7 weeks to Paris Marathon, this is my training vlog. After an amazing family holiday to Australia, we are back to reality and now it's time to really ramp up my training. Does anyone ever feel like they need a holiday to recover from their holiday? Especially when you're traveling with young kids. It was awesome, but totally exhausting. I took a few days at the start of the week to just really decompress and get back into routine. I've also got a few minor injuries that I'm working on and honestly just trying to get the miles in now. So the training plan for this week is Monday, strength training, Tuesday, speed run, Wednesday, easy run and strength training, Thursday, stamina run, Friday, strength training, Saturday, a long run, Sunday, much needed rest. What I'll do is I'll just go into a little bit more detail of the distances, the speeds, the splits, whatever, in the video diary. Monday, the 19th of February.
Back in Singapore and back to strength training. Didn't get a single video today, I just realised as I came out. Good to get back into it. I didn't do any strength training last week while I was on holiday, even though I did my running. So yeah, feeling good. Worked a bit of a full body session today. Legs, core, little upper body with Doris, my trainer. Amazing session. I absolutely, still really enjoy it. Enjoy her sessions a lot. And it's a beautiful day. Trying to get used to being back in the humidity. But it's nice. Home now. Just trying to decompress a little bit after the holiday. It was an amazing holiday and it's really tempting to run straight back into work. But I'm trying to give myself permission to take a day or two to get my thoughts in order. I think I was hoping to have a little bit more time while I was away to reflect on what I'm doing work-wise, and I have definitely found that I didn't have that thinking time that I necessarily wanted or needed, but I did have a lot of family time. My cup is very full with my kids. I feel like we had, and my husband, I feel like we had a really nice time together. I am back in Singapore. It is a stinker of a day. Look at the blue sky and the blue sea. Very rare in Singapore for us to have this kind of blue sky. It's always hot, very hot, but normally it's always a little hazy. So it's a beautiful day. So I'm going to go for a walk and just, try to be with my thoughts a little bit.
Tuesday, the 20th of February.
Morning. Got up and did a sprint session with Bex, a trainer on Sentosa this morning. Always really good to do it with a bunch of girls. Can really work on getting the speed up. My hip is hurting a little bit. I don't know if it's related to the high hamstring tear. I've just reached out to the physio. Hopefully we can try and get an emergency appointment this week. Sprints were good. A little tired this morning, a little bit sore after strength training yesterday. Starting to think at some point I will have to kind of stop the strength training just to give myself enough time to recover from the runs. Feeling, other than that, feeling really good. I'm just at beautiful botanical gardens now, about to meet a friend for a walk and breakfast. I've got Pilates this morning and then counselling with my therapist. So it's a bit of a busy morning. I'm itching to get back to work now, but just giving myself a little bit of time as well to recover and get back into it.
Wednesday, the 21st of February.
Just finished an easy 45-minute run. Just did 7.5k with a friend, had a good chat and really enjoyed it. Then I just came and sat under the gazebo here and closed my eyes and meditated for 5 minutes. It's the first time I've meditated in years. So trying to kind of reconnect a little bit to myself. See how we go.
Thursday, the 22nd of February.
Just did a strength session with Doris. Brought it forward. I've moved the schedule around this week because I've got a really busy day tomorrow. So getting the strength done on Thursday, and then it means I've got 2 long runs back to back, but I'll just have to kind of figure that out and deal with it. So good session. A lot of kind of shoulder work today, which is good. Definitely feeling my core as well. Overall, training is going really well. Definitely got a few niggles, hamstrings are really tight, hips a little bit sore. Seeing the physio tomorrow, so hopefully we'll get some treatment on those and some exercises to do that will just help relieve any of the pain. Yeah, I'm also kind of daydreaming a little bit about what I'll be doing after the marathon. It's a lot, you know, training for a marathon's a lot. I'm getting a bit sick of the running already. And yeah, just kind of looking forward to like what my schedule might be like once it's finished. I think it's quite often kind of have enough, you know, of it. Kind of have enough of the running. Also, like, I'm really noticing with my body composition, like my body's holding on to fat a bit more, and it's storing fat for the runs. My cortisol must be really high because I'm stressing my body out a lot. So yeah, body composition wise, I what you call kind of skinny fat at the moment. I feel like there's definitely I'm definitely holding on to some fat, which is fine, but it's not necessarily aesthetically what I would like to look like. So yeah, anyway, all good. Big day today. Yay!
Friday the 23rd of February. Friday, I headed over to physio. My left leg is really painful, and the pain has moved from the top of the hamstring and the glutes into the left hip. I think it's been a combination of carrying the kids on my hip on holiday, my leg compensating for the other injuries, and lots of hill work. So I did a lot of kind of fast hill sprints and hill work while I was in Australia. Got a bit of a prescription from the physio. For now, I need to completely lay off the hill sprints and continue with the exercises that she's given me. Saturday, 24th of February.
About 20k in to a long run this morning with Lauren. Yay! Oh, nice cool morning. Getting it done. Oh. 23 kilometers in. Had to stop and go to the toilet. And now I've got the worst stitch. I don't think I'm going to be able to recover from it. Really awful. And you can see the amazing city behind me. It's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, really struggling. Really painful and frustrating and sad. Yeah, I only had 3 or 4 more kilometers to go, and not sure I'm going to be able to do it. I'm going to just keep trying, but it's tough.
Sunday, 25th of February. My parents were in town just for 24 hours on their way back from New Zealand. We had a jam-packed weekend, cramming as much as we could in. So I think we did some volcano making, baking. We went to the zoo, and the kids got to spend some much needed time with Nana and Pops.
The biggest thing I need to do now is get my diet in check, which I'm feeling kind of a bit more focused on, particularly like with the carb cycling, like reducing the sugar, trying to, you know, have some sort of impact on that.
But just make sure you eat enough too, Michelle.
Yeah.
You know, easy to undereat as well. Like, obviously you want to eat good quality food, but make sure you eat enough good quality food.
Yeah. So actually there might be a question.
High from now.
Yeah, I might have a question in there for you, because like all of the calorie calculators out there, it's really hard for me, being quite a small person, to know like how much to eat, and I'm kind of estimating at around like 1,800 calories at the moment. But you know, I'm 5'2" and I weigh 47 kilograms. So whenever I put anything in these calculators, they're all like, oh, to be in a deficit, you need to eat 1,000 calories. I'm not saying I want to be in a deficit now, but it's like, it's just not realistic.
I wouldn't stress too much about the calories and the counting. Just listen to your body. You want to become an intuitive person as well. It's like, even though I'm a fan of having the information, you know, we do this testing. Obviously, I'm very much a proponent for knowing your zones and things like that. You still have to be intuitive. And to me, the zones are useful because they help you align your perceived effort with your actual physiological effort. And over time, if you listen, you will get, you know, that they will start to pair and you'll start to align. It's the same thing with food. Like, you just have to listen to your body, try and interpret what it's telling you, eat more, eat less based on what it's telling you, or drink more, drink less. and see how you feel, and hopefully and watch how your performance changes as a result of the change. Is it getting better or is it getting worse? And then try and feel your way into what is right for you, because it's a bit of a slippery slope when you start counting calories and trying to optimize for a specific outcome in that way. I think I've seen too many people kind of break trying to do that, and I wouldn't really encourage you to do that.
Yeah, I think the thing, so I generally try not to count because I can get like a bit obsessed with it, but I can often undereat. So sometimes when I'll be like, oh, I've not tracked in a while, I'll just track, and then I'll realize that I'm only eating like 1,100 calories a day, and then I'm realizing that I'm just not eating enough. So actually my problem is less overeating, it's more the undereating. So tracking is good to know.
Yeah, I agree that that's likely the problem with you. Yeah, because you got to eat enough. Like, you're training a lot, so you need to replace what you're losing, and you need to you need the energy, because if you don't have enough too, you'll start to break down. You'll either get sick, get injured. None of those things are good. You need to recover quickly and to produce power. And so for that you need fuel. So just make sure you're eating enough at each meal. Snack if you need to.
Don't worry too much about the insulin spikes. Any advice going into, I think it's 7 or 6 weeks now to go?
So obviously things are going to get a little bit more race specific now. Recovery is going to be important, and just being precise and hitting the paces that you want to run is going to be important as well. So now this is where we're going to start to do a bit more race pace stuff. Try and dial that in, and just to make sure you eat enough and recover. That's the key thing. You want to absorb the training you're doing without breaking down too much. So, let's see how you go. If, you mentioned last time about managing the training pretty well. If you want to maybe increase the volume a little bit through frequency, we can have that conversation. So let me know if you want to do that. But just more of the same. Just keep doing what you're doing. Stay healthy, stay injury free, and just do the best you can.
Awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate these little chats that we have every 2 weeks.
It's a pleasure.
They're really helpful. And
get another one in the calendar, and we can chat again soon.
Final thoughts. Really happy I'm getting it done, although a bit frustrated with myself for missing the stamina run this week. At least I got the long one done, except getting that stitch at 21 kilometers was just an absolute deal breaker. I tried to use Huberman's physiological sigh, where you do 2 sharp inhales, long exhale. Didn't help at all. It was just one of those really deep stitches that was really, really hard to shake off. Good to kind of go through these things in training, I think. Helps you kind of push. If you can push through them in training, then at least you know you're going to be able to push through them on the day. Diet's gone out the window, so I'm eating 70% pretty good, 30% absolutely abysmal. Like, so much chocolate, so much crap. I know it's my body wanting and needing the energy, but I'm not feeling good for it. I'm definitely putting on weight. I don't want to be carrying any extra weight on race day. That's not good either, and I'm feeling uncomfortable in my skin, which isn't great. And I'm really struggling, and really struggling to focus with the diet. If you like this video, then please subscribe for more marathon training. It's only 7 weeks to go, so there's only going to be 7 more videos. And wish me luck. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.